All right, everybody, how you doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's had a good day, maybe a good start to your weekend. We're going to try to make it a little better here tonight with a couple of breaks that we have on tap. It does look like we have some unpaid teams that are going to be available tonight as it stands right now. So if you have some interest in some of that kind of stuff, hang around. After we go over our information, I will give you the heads up on which teams are available. Looks like we're going to have a handful of them, maybe 3-4 of them in Prism draft picks. And it looks like another one potentially in National Treasures football. So if you're interested in picking up some teams, hang tight. Looks like actually, yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up having available tonight as it stands right now. But let's go over some information first, and then we'll talk about what is unpaid that is available. All right, so feedback. It is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return through the wonders of automation. So that's a win-win for both of us. You don't even have to wait on me. That's the even better part, right? And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me as we go through our breaks most nights of the week. All right, we are looking right now at stuff that is coming up. So tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday night are both going to be off nights. But Monday night, we're going to be back in business with a case of Inception Baseball, Impeccable Basketball, and National Treasures Football. It's going to be a case of each of those on Monday night. On Tuesday, we are talking about a little Gypsy Queen Baseball. There is a half case break of that on tap for Tuesday night. For Wednesday, I think I mentioned some of you were on here last night. I found a case of encased football earlier this week, so we will break that on Wednesday night, and we're going to break Leaf Metal Draft again, which will once again have spots sold by the first letter of the last name. And we had Flawless Football, which was supposed to come out next Wednesday. They did move the date for that, so we don't have any new releases coming out next Wednesday or Friday as it stands right now, unless something else changes. That is how it looks, okay? So let's go ahead and keep on trucking here. I am projecting Wednesday to be your shipping date. I might be able to get it out to you sooner than that. I hope that I can, but on the off chance that I can't, we're going to stick with Wednesday and we'll hope for sooner. If you get skunked in any of these breaks tonight, meaning you do not pull a card of any sort at all, you will still get a package in the mail, and it's going to have consolation card or cards in it. So that's the way it works when we do the paid shipping breaks. You're always going to get something. All right. Now, we do have, I think, some unpaid stuff in NT. I'm going to leave you sitting on this page for just a second while I check in and see if our last team there has been paid or if it's still sitting unpaid. And looks like it did get paid. All right, kids. So we are good to go with a little NT football. And let's get rolling then. It is a 4-box case of 2019 National Treasures football. This is a full case break. It is break number 1. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay. And it all released today, too. So, yay, new releases. We love them. And, of course, team names on the left-hand side and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is across from their team on the opposite side. National Treasures is always, always so much fun. I've been dying all day to get into this. It came really early this morning. One of my distributors, for some reason, sent it by overnight. I don't really know why. I guess they didn't get it shipped out in time on Wednesday. They didn't charge me overnight freight, but it came overnight. So, like, it was here at the crack of dawn, man. UPS guy down there banging on the door. So you probably noticed there that your background got a little blurry. That was me. I did that. And I don't want you to worry about that because we don't really care what's in that background too much. We care about looking at our cards up nice and close. And that is what we're going to be able to do since I made a little tweak there. Just made a slight little change so that we can look at them up super duper close. All right, so who have we got here? Edward. Hey, Edward. Yeah, our team here actually got paid, so we are good for National Treasures. I will double check in a minute and see, well, after we finish this, I'll double check and see where we are with the Prism draft picks. I know there were some unpaid teams sitting in there. I'll see if they are still there after we do NT. That's usually the way we do it. We, rather than just selling them all up front right away, unless I know for sure something is absolutely unpaid, then I sometimes sell it at the top. Otherwise, we tend to kind of do them as we go, because sometimes, stuff comes in the meantime, between point A and point B. Nelson, hi Nelson, and Jay Wheeler, the Cowboys were paid up in here because it's you, my friend. It is all about you and your Cowboys tonight. I know you already messaged me. You put the word on me that we got to have some good lucky mojo for your Dallas Cowboys in here tonight. So I'm going to try my best. Gotta say, I'm not a fan of this kind of ugly brown color they use this year. Maybe that's supposed to be black. I don't know. It looks kind of chocolatey brown or something. I don't know. I don't like the color. For whatever reason, it does not strike a chord with me this year. But then again, it probably doesn't really matter, does it? It only matters what's inside of it. We don't care a whole lot, I guess, about the outside. And Bobby B is here, and Ben as well. Hi, guys. And, well, thank you, Ben. Ben went in and left some feedback. Well, thank you very much. And hey to you too, Nelson. Did I get your message about the letter W? Was that you? I got a message about the letter W that you didn't mean to pay, or you didn't want to pay for it or something, right? So I didn't know that was you necessarily. I was in a super big hurry and I saw the message and just replied to it. So if it's still sitting there unpaid, then I guess we would have to find it a home, because I wouldn't have much choice, would I? So guess we will have to see about that. If you didn't pay for it and it's unpaid, then yeah, I guess I will end up trying to move it out. If that is the case. Stang Lover, you are looking for Namath and Darnold. All right, got some Jets action there. Bobby, don't say anything bad about the Cowboys for Jay Wheeler. He loves the Cowboys. Don't hate on his team, man. That's not right. That is not right. All right, let's see what we've got. First up, that is Julio Jones. It is numbered to 99 for the Falcons. Our next base card, it is Amari Cooper. That is for the Cowboys. It was numbered to 50. We've got a dual relic numbered to 99. A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf. Two different teams involved there, obviously. The Titans and the Seahawks. So that little bad boy is going to go up here into housekeeping. We'll deal with him towards the end since it's got a pair of teams on it. Numbered to 99, you have a relic for Mitch Trubisky and the Chicago Bears. We've got a dual relic once again, numbered to 99. This one involves the Patriots and the Vikings. Numbered to 15, the Indianapolis Colts have themselves a relic for Mr. Paris Campbell, who shows up a lot in things. DeAndre Baker for the Giants. That is numbered to 25 for the New York Giants. Alexander Madison. This one's numbered to 99. It does happen to be an on-card, hard-signed autograph, as you would really hope they would all be in here, but yet we've already seen they're not all that way. So the Vikings to 99. And next up, it is Adam Vinatieri. And Adam here, what is he numbered to? 10, it looks like, for the Patriots. Treasured Moments is our card set. We have ourselves a booklet. It is numbered to 49, and it happens to be Kyler Murray. We're going to take a good look at it there. You know, the usual, maybe some minor stuff on edges and corners, but as a whole, looks to be quite nice, and that's an excellent way to start your night if you are the Arizona Cardinals. with a Kyler Murray booklet, $2.49. So sweet little hit there for that. And I tell you what we're going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and do this with this little booklet right now, as a matter of fact. I don't even want to wait. I want to do it now. So really, they make, what am I trying to say? Top loaders that would fit these booklets. But what they don't do is make sleeves that fit them, and you can't put it in there without the sleeve, of course. So I'm giving you one more look at that. If you're the Cardinals, that's your last chance to look at it until it arrives at your house, because guess what I'm doing? I'm putting it in this case, and it's not coming out of there until it gets to you, and you decide what to do with it. It looks kind of wrinkly because I always put a top loader on the top and on the bottom. Just, I don't know why. I just do. I don't know. Somehow I feel like it saves the surface, although there's nothing in there that could hurt the surface. I don't know. Somehow I still feel like I should do that. So anyway. So Nelson wants to know if anybody wants to buy the W's from him in the next break for the Prism draft picks. If anybody wants to negotiate with Nelson prior to the break to buy the W spot, because it looks like he says he has already paid for it, but he really doesn't want it. So if somebody does want it, speak up. Numbered to 99, that is Cortland Sutton and the Broncos. And then we have Tyrell Williams. That one is numbered to 50 for the Raiders. Our first relic out of this box goes to the Seahawks. It's Chris Carson, numbered to 49. Boomer Esiason to 25. Nice two-color relic there for the Bengals. And I see Nunya's in chat. Hi, Nunya, to you as well. Buffalo Bob, it's your first time here, and you are looking for some Bills. Okay, let's try and get you some Buffalo Bills then. Here's Paris Campbell again. He's very popular for the Colts. He comes out of everything a lot. All year he has. That is numbered to 99. We have a dual relic. It is numbered to 99 for the Ravens. Trace McSorley and Justice Hill. Same team, so it doesn't have to go up top there. Ryan Connolly and the New York Giants. That one is numbered to 57. And what do I see here on the horizon? That's a nice looking relic. It is numbered to 25. You've got Miles Boykin for the Ravens. That's another hard signed autograph and good looking relic. Now we've got ourselves a redemption, and you know the deal with redemptions. I know it is cruel and unusual punishment, but I do leave it face down until the end of the break. Then we'll flip it over, find out who is on the other side. Go to the Panini website and check it out. If you've got the Redskins, this is who you are waiting on, I bet. It is Dwayne Haskins, relic, hard signed on card, autograph, number 225. So we've hit Haskins and Kyler Murray both. Not too bad. So far, so good. Anyway. All right. Let's see here. We've got to still get some Cowboys there for Jay Wheeler for sure. And this little guy tried to take off on me, so we had to grab him out of order. He is numbered to 99, and it is Darius Slayton coming out for the New York Giants. He tried to stay in the box, but we did manage to get him out of there eventually. All right, that is numbered to 99 for the Patriots. It is Devin McCourty. There's Tom Brady to 99 for the Patriots. We've got a relic for Miles Jack to 99 for the Jags. And then we have ourselves the Bears. The Bears numbered to 25 with Riley Ridley. And so for those of you who are joining us late, perhaps, we do have somebody who wants to relinquish the W's in the next break if anybody's interested in buying them from him. Will Greer, numbered to 99 for the Carolina Panthers. We have a quad relic here to 99. They are all Bengals. Finley, Mixon, Ross, and Boyd. Rounding it out there for Cincinnati. We have Ty Johnson for the Lions. I thought I had 2 cards in my hand there for a second. I was like, I don't know. It felt thicker than the others. Number 249 is your Ty Johnson for the Detroit Lions. And let's go ahead and grab this off the bottom. We'll leave our booklet for last because that's a pretty sweet little card right there for the Kansas City Chiefs. Am I right? That is numbered 225. And I have a lot of love for this card because it is Tony Gonzalez, who is legendary, and Travis Kelce, who, of course, is the great tight end currently for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a really nice hit if you've got Kansas City. And those are both hard-signed autographs. So how about that? We like that. All right. Number 299, we have got David Montgomery and the Chicago Bears. That's a big autograph. He's almost gone off the edge of the card, and a really good size relic attached to it. And as we did with our other booklet, we're going to go ahead and get that put away in his nice, safe little shipping box, too. I'll give you one more look at him here in a hot second. And if you want to check him out, this is your last chance to see him, Bears team owner, until he arrives at your house, because he's going in here, and he's not coming back out till you take him out of there, or whoever you designate to take him out takes him out. Because we're not taking him out again. He's safely ensconced in his nice little travel box. Edward, you like the Haskins? Yeah, I liked it too. I think it's nice to hit a couple of our rookie quarterbacks out of here. It's been good going so far. We've got another redemption, so same deal. It's going to hang out right up there. We'll check it in a bit. Ben and Bobby B like that Kansas City card. I know, right? That was so cool. Stang Lovers calling our last box mojo, which I forgot to say, but we do usually call that out. He needs it for the Jets, and I also know that Jay Wheeler needs it for the Cowboys. Numbered to 75, my man Terry Bradshaw for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Golladay, that is numbered to 10 for the Detroit Lions. Leonard Fournette to 99, Jags relic. The Eagles have an Alshon Jeffrey relic that's numbered to 25. And have we got Paris Campbell again? No, Marlon Mack this time. That's numbered to 99 for the Colts. I saw the Colts up there and I thought, oh my gosh, we got Paris Campbell a third time. But we didn't. It's all good. Oh, baby. How about this, Jay Wheeler? This was worth waiting on. You got a 1 of 1. You heard that right. 1 of 1 Tony Romo. Oh, yeah, with part of a logo on there from the athletic company logo, like maybe part of Under Armour logo or something. So, Jay Wheeler, you're happy now, aren't you? Last Box Mojo worked for you, my friend. 1 of 1 Tony Romo for the boys. Yes, indeed. I miss this guy so much. So much. Heath Miller to 49 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, I don't think we've had a decent tight end since he left. So if you've got Pittsburgh, you have fond memories of him, I imagine. Tony Pollard. There's another one for the Dallas Cowboys. This comes out numbered to 99 as well. If I would hold it the correct way, you could tell that. So a pair of Cowboys coming out for Jay Wheeler right here at the end. Yeah, how about that? Well, let's just make it a trifecta. Man, this last box was all about you, my friend. So we have DeMarcus Lawrence, the third Dallas Cowboy out of the last box. That one numbered to 25. So Jay Wheeler was sweating it out before we got to the end, but he's quite happy once we did get there. We have got a couple of redemptions we're going to flip over. After we see who is on the other side, we will go to the Panini website. pull it up, find out what, if anything, they are numbered to, and also at that time verify the teams, even though we're probably going to know the teams. We'll put it up on the screen so everybody can see it. After we do that, we'll use random.org to find a home for those 2 cards that have dual teams on them. Then we will recap, and then we will be on our way to the Prism draft break. So the first one around brings us Deebo Samuel. So the 49ers have a rookie material signature RPS for Deebo Samuel. And again, we'll check it out on the Panini website in a minute. And the other one, oh, wow. Wow, Ravens. You've got prime pairings, Lamar Jackson and Marquise Brown. Oh, sweet. That's a nice redemption, friends. That's going to be low numbered, too, because Lamar, he doesn't sign much. Everybody probably already knows that he does not sign much at all. So, yeah, sweet, right? I know. Let's go over here and get ourselves to the Panini website and look it up a little bit and see what it says. For the Ravens, we're going to look that one up first. Out of Prime Pairings is our card set. Card number 2, Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown. Well, it's numbered higher than I thought it would be. It's to 49, but I got to tell you, it doesn't much matter. Even if it is to 49, that's going to be a sweet hit when it gets there. Now we've got to go look up Rookie Material Signatures RPS. Card number 12 is Deebo Samuel. Rookie Material Signatures RPS. Isn't that what I said? Yeah, it is, right? Rookie Material Signature RPS card 12. Deebo Samuel, 49ers, numbered to the big 99. All right, so those are squared away. Let's bring you back to me. And we are now going to take a look at our teams that are our cards that have 2 different teams on them. So since these are both oriented the same way, we're going to do random one time. And the way we're going to do it is to type in top and bottom. And because we have fewer than 10 items in our list, we will be doing random 3 different times. The first 2 don't count. It's only the third and final random that will make the determination as to where these will ultimately end up. And of course, if it comes up top, it's going to go to the team you see on the top of each of those cards. If it comes up to the bottom, it's going to go to the team you see on the bottom of each of those cards. But first things first, we got to let it tell us what it wants to do. Our dear old friend Random over here. All right, so remember it's the third one. So you ignore the first one, you ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final 3 times, our date and time stamp, and it gives us the bottom of the card. So that means that this one is going to the Vikings with the Irv Smith Jr. hit. And our other one here is going to the Seahawks with the DK Metcalf hit. Now, before somebody freaks out on me, it's the sleeve, not the card, right? You know I would never put a Sharpie on a card. We hope you know that. So we'll start our recap here. This one goes to the Vikings, the dual relic, compliments of random.org. This one's going to go to the Seahawks in the DK Metcalf spot. Again, compliments of our dear old friend, random.org. Or in some cases, maybe your foe, if you're on the losing side of that. Your friend if you hit it, I guess, and your foe if not. The 49ers with the redemption for Deebo Samuel, that will be numbered to 99. The Ravens with a Lamar Jackson, Marquise Brown prime pairings redemption. That one's going to be numbered to 49. And I have to tell you, I think that is a pretty sweet little hit for the Ravens too. Meanwhile, Jay Wheeler is so happy about that last box because it had all of his Cowboys in there. I know, it was crazy, wasn't it? Okay, so Tony Pollard and the Cowboys. That one numbered to 99. Mr. Heath Miller for the Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 49. A sweet, sweet little 1/1 Tony Romo with what appears to be part of the Under Armour logo perhaps on there. That is the Cowboys. And then we have a relic for the Colts, Marlon Mack. We've got a relic for the Eagles, numbered to 25 with Alshon Jeffrey. Leonard Fournette relic to 99 for the Jags. This beautiful card I love so much. This is the Kansas City Chiefs. These are both hard-signed autographs. It's numbered to 25, Tony Gonzalez and Travis Kelce. That is a fantastic card. Ty Johnson to 49, Detroit Lions. For the Bengals, we've got Ryan Finley, Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, and John Ross on a relic card numbered to 49. To 99 for the Panthers, that is Will Greer. And then you have a Riley Ridley coming out for the Bears. It is numbered to 25. Miles Jack for the Jags to 99. Over here, it's another Dallas Cowboy to 25. That is DeMarcus Lawrence. For the New York Giants, and numbered to 86, it is Darius Slayton. Slayton. Yeah. Darius Slay plays for the Lions. I'd stop and think about what I was saying there for a minute, although I think he got traded. Ryan Connolly for the Giants, numbered to 57, so jersey number, of course, on that one. These are both Ravens, Justice Hill and Trace McSorley, dual relics for Baltimore. And then you have this relic for the Colts to 99 with Paris Campbell. To 25, Boomer Esiason for the Bengals. Chris Carson to 49, the Seahawks. Adam Vinatieri, numbered to 10 for the Patriots. Alexander Madison, hard signed, 99, Vikings. DeAndre Baker to 25 for the Giants. For the Colts, numbered to 15, it's another Paris Campbell. And then numbered to 99, Mitch Trubisky and the Bears. Here is a sweet little Dwayne Haskins, numbered to 25 for the Redskins. And we also have numbered to 25, the Miles Boykin for the Ravens. And then our box of, it's got a booklet. We're not going to take it back out. So if you want to see what it looks like on the inside, you've got to rewind if you're watching the recap. There's a David Montgomery to 99 for the Bears, and then a little Kyler Murray love to 49 for the Arizona Cardinals. All right, kids. So there you have it. There is our first case of National Treasures. We've got plenty more to break of National Treasures. And we'll be breaking it again on, what is it, Monday night? Did I say Monday night or Tuesday night? Well, anyway, it's soon. It's at the first of the week. Actually, let me look. I can't remember now if it is Monday or Tuesday. Monday. Yeah, Monday night. We'll be breaking National Treasures football again then. All right, so that wraps up the NT football. Now we need to get down to business on some other stuff, namely Prism Draft football. While I'm letting you look at that for a second, let me just double check and see if we are now all paid up on everything. And let's see where we are. I'm waiting for it to load. Yeah, so everything's all paid up now. Yay, we can march onward. So Wednesday, the projected shipping date, and if I can get it done sooner than Wednesday, of course, you know I will happily do so. I will try hard to. I think I might be able to, but good grief. These days, you just never know what might derail you on any given day. So I like to play it safe and over-deliver and under-promise, you know what I mean? But anyway, and if you should happen to get skunked, or if you got skunked in the last break, or if you get skunked in the break we're about to do, which is less likely, you will still get a package in the mail that will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, since it is a paid shipping break. This is a 16-box case of Prism Draft Picks Collegiate Football Once again, came out today, ended tonight on eBay, the same night we're breaking it, which is Friday night, the 27th of March. Spots were sold by the first letter of the last name. So Joe Burrows would go to the B, and Judy would go to the J's, and so on and so forth. So you can see there are a couple of letters that are paired up: H and I, N and O, P and Q, T, U, and V are one bidding spot, X, Y, and Z are one bidding spot. All right, so that has got all that out of the way. Now we're ready to get down to business. Oh no, Casey and Stanglover. Stanglover says it never fails. His first break is always a goose egg. And Casey said he got a goose egg too. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's no good at all. I'm sorry. That's not fun. I know that's not fun. I wish we had had better luck for you. But National Treasures and Flawless and that kind of stuff, it's so great when you get the big hit out of it, and there are a lot of big hits in there. But when you don't get the big hit, it can be very frustrating. I know. I've been on the same side of the fence. I feel you on that. All right, here's our 16 boxes. You probably recall from having seen it in the listing description and on my notes and all that stuff. This is shared boxes from loose cases, so we had half the case came from one distributor, the other half of the case came from another distributor. That's why there was no box to cut open. They were already sent half loose and half loose. So that's what we're working with tonight, a half and half here to give us our 16 box case quantity. And what are we looking for in here? We are looking for 5 autographs per box. You know Panini, they love to say on average. It's really their favorite thing to say. And here's what that means to you. Every once in a while, they might mess up and not give us what we are supposed to have. Fortunately, that does not happen often. What is more likely to happen is that sometimes some of our hits get replaced with Panini rewards points. And if that happens tonight, of course, we will just use random.org to award those reward points at the end of the night. I gotta have a little drink of water. 1 second. Allergy season, man. To take all kinds of extra medication to keep the allergies in check, but man, it gives you such a dry mouth, or it does me anyway. I can't speak to everybody else, but to me it does. Edward, you said, Darius Slay is with the Eagles. Okay, I thought he had gotten traded, but I couldn't remember to where and when, so there you go. All right, now we know. To Edward's Eagles. Ben said 17 hits out of 32 teams. Well, yeah, that is true. That's not too awfully bad. That is not too awfully bad. Nelson, you said, why did I break different cases of Prism? Because that's how they sent them to me. One place sent me a half a case, another place sent me a half a case, so they're paired together to make the 16-box case. So I always tell you guys that in the listing description, which it is listed in there this time too, if that happens, because sometimes they are from shared cases, because that's just how they come in. So, you know. All right, so remember, we are all going by first letter of the last name. So Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the R's, even our veterans, everybody in here, it's going to go by their last name, not by their team, because our rookies haven't been drafted yet. So that's why we're doing it this way. So, of course, you know, McCaffrey, the D's, the W's for Williams, etc. So just be aware that's how they're all going, veterans, everybody. Looking to see if that is numbered. It does not appear to be. It is obviously a prism parallel, but it is not numbered. That looks like the Mojo pattern. I would assume this will be numbered, and in fact it is to 49, and that is Joe Burrow, speak of the devil. So there is a nice numbered Joe Burrow coming out pretty early on. Mr. Tree Trimming, you guys can work out whatever you want to do between the two of you. Now, I will, of course, send everything to Nelson, and then you and Nelson can work out with the W's, and he can send them on to you, and however you guys want to work that out is fine with me. I have to send them to whoever purchased them, but outside of that, yeah, you guys are welcome to make a deal, and it sounds like you want to, so that works out great and helps Nelson out too. So number to 199, our first autograph that we see is Cam Akers. So that is going to bidding position A, of course. And we've got a bunch of base in here, which we'll just kind of buzz on through our base as we typically do. There's an Ezekiel Elliott. He is numbered to 299. I started to say for the Cowboys, but no, for the E's. And there's one for the D's. Doesn't look like it is numbered, but that is a Prism Parallel. We've got an autograph out here for Isaiah Hodgins. So that will head to the letter H for Isaiah Hodgins. So 2 autographs out of 5 we've seen thus far. Got a few more left to go. Preston Williams to 299. That would be the W's. There's a Prism Parallel for Justin Herbert and the H's. Third autograph out is Harrison Bryant for the B's. That is numbered to 199 for the B's. Then we have a Cortland Sutton, numbered to 199. I keep wanting to say the team for the veterans, but that's not right. It's for the S's. This is A.J. Dillon, numbered to 99. That goes to the D's. We got a little Kelly Bryant action coming out for the B's with an autograph. So the B's are off to a pretty good start so far with the Joe Burrow numbered insert, and then that. A Baker Mayfield Gold Crusade. That is numbered higher than I thought it would be, to 149. Prism C.J. Henderson for the Florida Gators. And an autograph for the M bidding position, Justin Matabuki. I'm sure I butchered that, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So, all right, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Ben and Steph, yeah, we had a Joe Burrow insert that came out of the very first box. I believe it was numbered to 49. We will recap that one because it is lower numbered. So basically what we generally will recap, all the autographs, of course. And in a product like this, where there's tons of numbered stuff, we'll recap the things that are to 49 and below. We won't really recap the higher numbered stuff in here, just because there's a lot of it. But 49 and below, we will for sure. And Mr. Tree Trimming and Nelson have got themselves all sorted out there. So excellent. Glad that worked out for everybody. Good deal. We like the way that happens. And Nelson, you've already had 2 autographs out of here. All right. Ben, this is your first look at Prism Draft Picks. I always like this product. It's just, I prefer generally to break it after the draft, but they've released it so far in advance this year, and we don't have a lot of other stuff coming out because of our circumstances. Just decided to go ahead and break some of it. It's Kamara to the K's. That was a Prism Parallel, and this is to 299. Now, his name is hyphenated, so the first letter of his name is G for Gross, because his last name is Gross Matos. Gross hyphen Matos, so it goes to the G's, the first letter of the first part of the last name when they are hyphenated. DeAndre Swift for the S's, number 299. Here is another gold, numbered to 149, Marquise Brown. And another Prism. That one goes to the H's. It's KJ Hill. Tony Jones Jr. to 149 with the letter J. I think they are still planning to do the draft on its originally scheduled dates. That's everything I'm hearing. Although I guess they're going to do it, or what they're saying about it at the moment anyway, is that they're going to do it all remotely. So I don't think anybody's going to be gathered in one place. They are still going to televise it in some form or fashion, but it won't be anything like any kind of draft we've ever seen in the past. Mecole Hardman Jr., that's numbered to 99. So they are still going to have it, but it's all going to be done from, I guess, remote locations with cameras set up. I don't know. Be interesting. To 249, that is C.D. Lamb, the L. Damon Arnett for the A's autograph. And I guess Major League Baseball has now finally said that they are, they've been talking about canceling their draft entirely this year. Now I guess they are going to try to do it, but move it back and limit it to only 5 rounds. To 299 for the M's. And there's a prism for the O. An autograph for the H, Brian Herrien. Herrien. Herrien for the, I don't know why I spelled it. Probably because I didn't think I was pronouncing it right, and I just decided, I don't know, somehow spell it. I have no idea why, really. That is to 249, Tony Pollard. And Jerry Jeudy to 199. We have a Scottie Phillips autograph to 199 for the letter P with the Scottie Phillips. So I am glad they're still going to have the amateur draft, but to cut it from 40 rounds back to 5, that's going to leave a lot of kids who had planned on going to the draft being out in the cold for Major League Baseball. And they're only paying them, I think, something like 10% of their draft money this year, and then 45% of it next year, and then the other 45% of it in 2022. So instead of getting all their money up front like they normally would, it's going to be paid out over 3 years, and they're going to get hardly any of it up front. And then anybody that is later signed after they conclude the 5-round draft, I think the maximum they can sign for is something really, really low, like $40,000 or something. I mean, it's like really low. And also in that agreement, they're saying that next year's draft in 2021, they have the option to cut it in half and limit it to 20 rounds instead of 40 if they want to. So I guess we are lucky then that they didn't completely decimate the NFL draft. Of course, the NFL hasn't lost any revenue yet, so that's probably why. To 249 Fournette for the F, followed by to 299 Xavier McKinney for the M. Here is Harrison Bryant for the letter B with the autograph. Ben and Steph, you said you were trying to win the B spot, but someone bid too much for your blood. Yeah, the B spots are going to go pretty high until we figure out what team he's going to, and then after that, whatever team it is will go high. Brett Favre to 149. And there's a Donovan Peoples-Jones, again a hyphenated last name, so it goes to the P's. That was a straight prism. Kelly Bryant for the B's. Look at the B's going tonight. Not too bad, and we're only barely getting started. And there's an Ezekiel Elliott for the E's. I always think those are going to be numbered, and they're not. The ones that are prisms and have pretty colors, but they're not numbered. To 75, Chase Young. Nice for the Y's. An autograph, and that is Devin Duvernay for the letter D. And we've got another Mecole Hardman Jr. to 99. We may as well go ahead and sleeve him now while we're at it. Jordan Love, that's not going to be numbered. They're not going to fool me this time. Or maybe it is. It is 249. I just can't get that right. Does it look like they're not going to be numbered, or the ones I think are going to be numbered aren't? I don't know. Kenneth Murray for the letter M. A lot more base. Ooh, fancy. Shiny. Kyler Murray for the letter M. A Crusade insert to 299. I like shiny objects. Colin Johnson for the Jays. That is a base prism. That one for sure isn't numbered. An autograph for Nate Stanley, numbered to 75 for the S. Knocks off that box. Nelson, I only got one set of this that was loose boxes because, again, somebody sent me a case and a half and somebody else sent me a case and a half. So the 2 half cases combined to make the 16 box quantity tonight. But that is always, always, always listed in the listing description if it is loose boxes from shared cases. Some people don't care at all about that. In fact, some people think it gives them better odds because you could potentially get a Joe Burrow autograph from both half cases where you would be exceedingly unlikely to get 2 Joe Burrows out of a single case. But there are other people who don't like it. So, because some like it and some don't, it is always disclosed. If it does not say in the listing anything about it being loose boxes from shared cases, then it will be a sealed case as normal. So you can always find that in the same spot in the listing description, which is right below where it talks about the quantity of the product, the name of the product, and the date and time of the break. Because I figure at the very least, even people who don't read anything else would at least probably scroll down and read the date and time of the break and the quantity. So that's why it's there, always, always, in big, big letters. And so that's, you can always find it in there, in that description. That is the letter P for Donovan Peoples-Jones. Hyphenated last name is Peoples-Jones, so to the P. A little Derek Carr to 99, facing some additional pressure this year after Marcus Mariota signed to be his backup. T. Higgins for the letter H with a base prism, followed by an autograph for the letter H. John Hightower. That is numbered to 199. I see a Crusade on the horizon, and it's a Mojo, so it is numbered to 49. Aaron Rodgers for the letter R. I just saw something today where he was apparently in Peru with a bunch of his friends or something about 10 days ago, and almost didn't get out of Peru before they closed the borders to 199. The D's, Dylan. This is Victor for the V's to 199. And I guess they had a private plane, and so they were able to take off when some commercial planes couldn't because of an incoming weather system. And like 10 minutes after they got in the air, they closed the airport and wouldn't let anybody else out, and then the borders were closed, and that was it. So he got out with like 10 minutes to spare. Barry Sanders to 299 for the S. And that is Fulton for the F with base prism. Jake Breland for the letter B. But I'm surprised he would have even gone to Peru 10 days ago with everything that's going on. Like, I would not have. I mean, I definitely would not have. I would have been afraid I would get stuck there. To 299, Deontay Johnson. But I guess when you're rich, you probably don't get stuck places, do you? Another hyphenated last name, Gross Matos, goes to the G's. It is numbered to 149. Derek Brown for the letter B, and it is Mojo as well, that autograph. And so to 49. And the B's are doing pretty well tonight. B's are hanging in there. Stang Lover, you said all up front, kind of like an army bonus. Are you talking about when the For the MLB players that get drafted? You talking about that? George, the only Chase Young we had was... Didn't we have an insert that was Chase Young a while ago? Isn't that right, guys? Oh, there's been so many inserts, George, and my poor little brain is so old. It doesn't always retain things very well. But I believe we had a Chase Young insert of some sort. I wouldn't absolutely swear to it, but somebody might remember. But I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. We haven't had an autograph anyway. But beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. Mr. Tree Trimming, or I think he put his email address in there way up in the thing, didn't he? It's way up there. Nelson put it in there. I can see it in the chat feed from way back up. I don't want to read it out loud because, well, he might not want me to. But if you scroll back up there, right after you asked for it, he typed it in there for you. Or if somebody else wants to type it in there. Or I see Nelson's back on here. If you want me to read it out loud, Nelson, I can. But I don't know if you want me, like, permanently broadcasting your email address out into the ether, you know, of the internet, the wild, wild west as it is. Miles Sanders to 25 for the S. And then we have number 299. That is Benjamin, Eno Benjamin. We have ourselves an autograph for the P's. Desmond Patman. Was he numbered? No, I guess he's not. All right. Doesn't appear to be anyway. Alvin Kamara, that's numbered to 299. The K's. Don't think that's numbered. Yeah, it is not. That's for the G's. Gordon, we've got an autograph here for DJ Dallas. Double D. D first name, D last name. Alexander Madison, we don't get rid of him ever, do we? That's the 249 for the M's. I mean, that guy is just in everything, isn't he? Has been all year. For the S's, Nate Stanley to 299. Scotty Phillips for the letter P to 149. Jarrett Stidham, letter S. And there's Jake Fromm. Is it Fromm or Fromm? To 149. I always say Fromm, and I think it might be Fromm. It probably is Fromm. I don't know. And we played against him, too, and I still can't remember how you say his name. Redemption, you know the drill. It stays face down up there in housekeeping. We flip it at the very end of the break, and then we'll go to the Panini website, check it out, and see what it's numbered to and all that jazz. Mr. Sam Darnold, numbered to 99 for the letter D. A base prism for the H's, Bryce Hall, and a second redemption coming out up there out of the same box. What are the odds that's going to be the same player? You guys want to bet on it? Do you think it is? I think it might be. I just have that feeling. You know how Panini is. Sometimes when they do stuff like give you a couple of redemptions in the same box, it will turn out to be the exact same player, which is super frustrating. Oh, yeah, I totally see it in my side. I see it in my feed. So that's weird. I don't know why you guys don't see it, but I totally do see it on my side. But you guys are all saying you scroll up and you don't see it. But I saw it up there at the top, and I see it again now. And nobody else sees that? That's weird. Oh, only the host can put an email in. I did not know that. Oh. All right. Well, good grief. I did not know that. Because, see, I'm just thinking, well, I see it in there, no problem. Had no idea. Well, now that you guys have figured it out and put the spaces in there and such, then I don't need to stop and type it in. But I would have stopped and typed it in earlier if I had realized that it wasn't showing up when you all on your side, because it shows up on mine fine. So, George, you taught us something. I had no idea. But I was the only one that could see the email addresses. Wasn't that interesting? That's kind of strange, though, isn't it? Is that so people can't come in and advertise stuff or whatever? I don't know why they would do that. Oh, well, good to know. Now I have learned. So next time that happens, I'll know what to do. Although I would have sworn that in the past, people have typed in like, oh, yeah, send me an email at blah, 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 and the other person saw it. And I guess I must have dreamed that. That goes to the M's. It's Crusade. That's got the, I believe they're calling that snakeskin parallel. It doesn't appear to be numbered that I see, but I don't know how common that parallel will be in here. I guess we'll find out as we go along. Herbert for the H to 199. An autograph for Jawan Johnson. That's numbered to 75. Well, George, thank you for helping us sort that out, because I tell you what, I would have just been thinking everybody was crazy, and everybody else would have been thinking I was crazy, because I'm thinking, yeah, I can see that plain as day. Alrighty, to 249 DJ Chark for the C's. There is a little Joe Burrow, which is just a base prism, but still might be worth a little money. We'll see how it shakes out. There's Tristan Jackson, numbered to 49, another Mojo pattern autograph going to the letter J. That one is. Numbered to 199 to the R's. And there's the R to 149. We've got an autograph here for DJ Dallas, who we've seen in there once, I believe. So I think that's a bookend autograph for good old DJ, I do believe. Slayton to 75. So one of the lower numbered ones, not super, super low, but lower than a lot of what we're seeing. And there is a base prism for A.J. Dillon. We have an autograph here for the K's, Joshua Kelly. Amari Cooper with a base prism for the C's. And there's a base prism for Denzel Mims and the M. Tua, baby. Numbered to 149. Woohoo! Now we got some party happening. Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think that's how you say that. I've heard his name pronounced. It's pretty close to that. I think I sort of butchered it, but not as badly as I do some. Anyway, it's for the letter T, and that is a nice hit. And if you had T, that's exactly who you were hoping for. Good old Tua Tagovailoa, or something close to that. Stang Lover says that Prism Draft is going to be heavily weighted with the players Panini doesn't have to pay much for. Well, not necessarily as much in this product as in some of the other products, because this is a collegiate licensed product. So their licensing fees are much lower than the licensing fees that they have to pay to the NFL. So that makes a difference too in the overall product cost. So you can afford to pay a little more for the autographs if you pay a little less for the licensing. Plus, a lot of these guys, because they haven't yet been drafted, certainly the top of the class guys are still getting pretty good money to sign. But some of the other guys where we don't know yet where they're going to fall, especially your wide receiver, running back class and things like that, they're probably not charging an exorbitant amount at the point in time at which they signed these cards. Now, after they get drafted and things settle in, I'm sure that'll change some. To $2.99, the K's. And that is a base prism for the H's. And this is a Kendrick Rogers for the R's. Somebody said the snakeskin is a case hit. Well, then we could potentially have another one, since these are split 8 and 8 from 2 different distributors. We could potentially end up with a second one. To 249, Elliott, and there is Vaughn to 249 for the letter V. An autograph for the W's to 149, Michael Warren. And there's a little Tom Brady for the B's with a base Crusade. That's numbered to 75. Javon, I'll get it out in a minute. Javon Kinlaw for the K's is numbered to 75. I had such a trouble with that. Oh, baby, there's Mr. T. Higgins from Clemson for the H's. McCaffrey, 149. A green Taylor, Jonathan Taylor. For the Jays, an autograph for Tony Jones Jr. Mecole Hardman Jr., numbered to 10. So super low number for the H's with the gold Mecole Hardman Jr. insert. To 299, that's Kinlaw again. We've got an autograph coming up for the Q's. Hey, hey, Q's. Patrick Queen. How you like that, Q's? You didn't even have to get paired up with the P to get one. You got one all by yourself. I still like to pair them up if I don't think they're going to be highly likely. Ben and Steph are asking if Joe Burrow is a redemption in this product. I do not know. I don't know if he's a redemption in here. I haven't watched any other breaks of this today. I was really quite busy getting things ready to ship out the door. I guess I could have put it on YouTube and had it on in the background while I was working, but I can't really pay attention to both, so I did the responsible thing, did my sorting and shipping. So I haven't seen any to know if he's live or redemption in here. George says the only redemption that he knows of is Chase Young, in which case, you know, if I'm right and the both that came out of the one box are the same player, somebody would be really happy if you got 2 Chase Young redemptions, I think. So maybe. Nelson said we had a snakeskin autograph in the first box. Did we, in the first box of this, have one? I don't know. We had the snakeskin insert. I didn't remember seeing a snakeskin autograph in the first box, but maybe we did, and I didn't notice it. Did we, guys? Maybe? I don't know. But we'll recap it, of course, for sure, Nelson. To 299, Gandy Golden. So to the G's. A little Jerry Jeudy coming out, numbered 210. He should be pretty good. That might as well be Josh Jacobs' autograph. He signs it about the exact same way, doesn't he? All right, so the J's to 10 with the Jerry Jeudy. Numbered to 149, there's Kyler Murray for the M. And a base for the G's, Anthony Gordon. DeAndre Swift and Jake Fromm or Fromm? Fromm. I'm going with Fromm. I think it's the other, but anyway. It's numbered to 10. And guess what? We'll have to use random.org to find it a home because, yeah, they got different last names, different letters, F and S, and that's a nice card too. So somebody will be really happy at the end of that random, and unfortunately somebody else will be very unhappy. Sam Darnold for the D and numbered to 75. There's a Jerry Jeudy to 249. Patman for the letter P with an autograph hit. Aaron Rodgers tried to get away from me. He's trying to get back to Peru. That is numbered to 299 with the Aaron Rodgers Crusade parallel. This is just a base prism parallel Cam Akers. And here's DJ Dallas. I feel like this is the second or third time we've seen this autograph. We've seen it, I think, more than once anyway. But that goes to the D. That goes to the A's to 249 with Keenan Allen. There's Derek Brown, 149. An autograph for Scottie Phillips and the P. Couple of base, and that gets that one finished up. We're making progress there, guys and gals. We're getting there. We're slowly but surely working our way through it. Nelson, you said a lot of the dual autographs are redemptions. Well, I'm glad ours wasn't. Of course, that doesn't mean one of our redemptions might not also be for dual autograph, but I'm glad we got one live in here anyway. So that's fun. Oh, that Jerry Jeudy goes to you, Nelson. All right. Well, congratulations on that. He says he's tired of Hardman Jr. cards. Well, you know, it is still his rookie year, too. Well, this technically is 2020 product, so this isn't his rookie year, but, you know, the rest is. Terry McLaurin for the M, numbered to 149. Base prism for the P's, Parkinson. Isaiah Hodgins. I feel like we've seen him already as well. That's for the H. I wouldn't swear to it. It could have been that I set it for a numbered insert or something else, but I feel like I've said his name anyway. Oh, there's Gardner Minshew with a Crusade parallel. To 249, LeWerk. Brian Edwards, numbered to 30 for the letter E. And a good low-numbered one, too, so can't argue with that. That's very nice. Mojo. Number 49, Marlon Mack in the M's. That's about the only Panini pattern I ever remember the name of is Mojo. Bryce Hall for the H. Here is an autograph for the W's. It is numbered to 49. It's probably the Mojo pattern too. Charlie Warner. Hopkins, 299. Johnson to 75. We may as well go on and take care of that. Here's Grant Delpit for the D's from LSU, number 2, 199. Alexander Madison again, numbered to 99. Well, let's go on and get him in the sleeve as we go, right? Justin Herbert to 149, the H. Harrison Bryant for the letter B. Wait a minute, I feel like there's something stuck to the back of one of those guys, but I guess there was not, but I felt like there was. As it turns out, they were fine. They were riding solo. Staying Lover wants to know, was the Gordon card an autograph? Oh, brother, I could not tell you. How far back was that? Don't know. I just now looked over and saw that. Raby Cards Break says he has the S slot. Does the F slot want to go halves on the break? Well, let's see what else we can find. We got a ways to go yet. Don't give up on your spot yet. Nelson doesn't want any more Higgins autographs. Okay. Yes, everything does ship out of this break. So, again, things generally, it's all card ship. If something varies, it will always tell you in that same spot in the listing description right underneath where it gives you the product name and quantity and the date and time of the break. Right in that same little spacing, right in that same area, you will see extra sentences or paragraphs if something is different than the norm. So that was for the W's. This is to 75. It's for the letter H. Lots of hyphenated names in this break. This is Edwards Hilaire or Hilary. Anyway, it goes to the E's. It's to 125. But there are a ton of hyphenated names. That's super unusual to have that many. Wilson, 249. And that was Moss, Zach Moss for the M's. That was unnumbered, of course. That's why we didn't flip it. Joe Reed for the letter R. Deontay Johnson, 99, letter J. To 299, Okuda? I don't know how to say it. I'm sure that's not right, but that's what I'm going with. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Montez for the M with an autograph. Moving on to our next little pile here. I see some more mojo peeking out at us. Number to 49, that's headed to the A's. It's Keenan Allen. And here is a base Prism Brian Edwards for the E's. Darryl Stewart Jr. for the S, number 230. I think that's our second one to 30 tonight, I believe. Phillip Rivers, 299. Diggs to 249. For the B's, Omar Bayless. I gotta get another package of sleeves. I forgot how many hits were in this box. Or in this case, rather. Hang on one second. I've got to grab another package or two of sleeves here. Had a bunch of thick ones, but I did not have enough of the size we need for this break, unfortunately. Well, I do have it. I just didn't have it here in front of me. We'll rephrase that. Oh, it's not T. Higgins that you want all the T. Higgins. Okay. All right. I read it. I read something wrong then. Okay. I wonder why you didn't want T. Higgins. I was like, dang, man, I'll take your Higgins. I didn't say that, but I thought it. Oh, I got you. You're talking about this card right here. In other words, you own one of those spots, either the S or the F, and you want to know if you can buy the other person out of their spot. Is that what you're getting at there? I'm following along with you now. I just glanced over and I didn't even remember who was on that duel. I was just thinking that you hadn't hit, and you're thinking, oh yeah, we'll split them. Makes more sense now that I think about it, obviously, the way that you said it. Nelson, you need Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts. All right, well, we will see what we can do. I don't know who has the letter F in here tonight. Raby Cards breaks. I don't know who has it. To 299, Stafford, the S. Edwards. An autograph for James Robinson, the R. I know it was on the spreadsheet, of course, but I'm always in such a hurry from the time the break ends with everything I need to get done, with invoicing and getting the spreadsheet ready and the break set up and questions answered and all that. To 149, the A's, Josh Allen. That is for the P's, Peoples Jones. That I don't retain usually who has what, even though I cut and paste it and put it on that spreadsheet, I don't often remember it. For the H's, Jamichael Hasty, that is numbered to 75. All right, that is for the J's, numbered to 30, a little Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying Raby Cards breaks, whatever you and whoever has the F, whatever you guys want to work out personally is fine. I will still run it through random and it would still ship to whatever person it lands on from random. Anthony Gordon to 199. But if you and the other person involved in it work out something between the two of you, just like Nelson worked out something with someone else privately here in chat, that I've got no problem with that, but I will still do random and it will still ship to whoever hits it in the random. Sean McKeon for the M's, an autograph. Otherwise, I have found you can just end up getting in a world of hurt between eBay and PayPal and various things that can happen. So I only ship the cards to whoever purchased them via eBay and PayPal, and then what you do with them from there, of course, is always at your pleasure. That is Sony Michel for the M. And there is a base prism J for Johnson. This heads to the A's. It is numbered to 99. And there's a Phillip Rivers to 199 for the R's. There's CeeDee Lamb to 249 for the L's. An autograph coming out for the M's, Anthony McFarland Jr. I know there are breakers that will actually, in fact, one that I can think of, that will actually sell the hit and then just give each person half of the money that the card sells for, kind of whether or not you want to, even if you don't want to. I think sometimes you get forced into it with certain breakers. But yeah, I don't personally do it that way. I've just know over the years I have learned myself what can be trouble spots or what have been trouble spots, and I just try to avoid them the best I can. But definitely there are a million different breakers will probably do things a million different ways. Everybody's got their own way of sorting out multiple team cards, and some people roll dice, some people sell them, some people will let the other person buy out the other teams on the cards. There's all kinds of different ways it's done. It just really depends on the breaker. To 149 for the K's. This is the J's to 199. For the letter T, it is Adam Trautman. Mecole Hardman Jr. Again, we got lots of him. With an insert numbered to 299. That's for the J's. This heads to the E. It is numbered to 99 with Brian Edwards. Deshaun Watson, low number to 25 for the W with Deshaun Watson. That one is Montez for the M's. Here comes James Morgan with an autograph for the M, numbered to 199. Alvin Kamara, 299 for the K's. And a little mojo here, another hyphenated name. Gross Matos, 249, going to the letter G. Got an autograph for the K's, Kinlaw. I want to say we saw him earlier, to 75. But it could be that it was just an insert and not an autograph. I wouldn't swear to that either way. Next up, the B's to 199, Saquon Barkley. The H's, Bryce Hall. Here's your Jalen Hurts that you're looking for. Numbered to 125 for the letter H, Nelson. So we got one on your wish list anyway. Well, yeah, exactly, Nanya. Somebody who isn't selling on eBay, of course, you minimize some of that risk when you do what I would call off-the-books things. In other words, things that are outside the norm. You probably, if you're not selling on eBay, you've got a lot more flexibility. In fact, even just the way you do breaks, doing hits drafts and stuff like that. You can do a lot of that sort of stuff not on eBay that I would never recommend doing on eBay. But I never got my website built, and now with the change in the tax laws, I don't guess I'm even gonna worry about trying to break from there anyway, because I would have to hire a team of 1,000 people just to sort out all the sales tax returns that I would be filing with every state every quarter, not to mention all the ways you'd have to set up to collect them and all that. So that little law pretty much effectively ended any thoughts I had of doing that. Now, of course, a lot of people probably just figure they won't get caught and they don't collect it and they don't pay it, but I don't really just even want to get into it. So I don't want to travel that road. So I'm just going to stick with stupid eBay, who charges $1 million in fees, but it does limit what you can easily do. That is the B's and Brissett. There's a little T. Higgins to 149, the H. Jonathan Taylor autograph for the T, numbered to 75. There's another Kyler Murray, that one numbered to 149. For the P's, that was a base prism. And here's Pirine, numbered to 30. LaMichael Pirine. I assume he's related to the Pirine we had a couple years ago that went to the Redskins, right? I would assume they're related. Maybe they're not. Kamara to 99, but it seems like they ought to be. Higgins, 299. An autograph pops up here for JaMycal Hasty in the H, and I want to say that might be a bookend. We may have seen another Hasty autograph. For the C's, Dalvin Cook, numbered to 30. Dobbins for the D's. And an autograph for Mitchell Wilcox and the W. Hawkinson, 299, H. Here's another little J.K. Dobbins, that one to 249 for the D's. We've got an autograph for the C's, Marquez Callaway for C. All right, we've got 3 boxes left, so we have ripped through 13. Lucky number 13, and we have 3 to go. George wants to know if the person who has the M's wants to sell the Anthony McFarland. So if you've got the M's and you're hanging out watching the break, it sounds like you might have a buyer ready-made built in there. You said eBay is annoying, but they do make it a lot easier for small businesses in a lot of ways. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways they make it hard. A lot of ways they make it hard and super expensive, but there are also some ways they make it easier. That is one of the primary benefits these days is the fact that they collect and deal with the sales tax across all the states, because virtually, that's the J's, Daniel Jones, virtually every state within the last year or so, Gordon G, has enacted a law collecting tax on internet sales. And I mean, we've all seen it roll out on eBay state after state after state. And those laws have all taken effect, mostly in 2019. Here's a nice one. Jacob Eason for the E's, numbered to 30. So as an independent business owner, it would be, I would think, extremely difficult to set it up to collect all those taxes for every state that you sold to, and then you'd have to fool with, submitting them every quarter to 249, tracking them, submitting them, filling out all the paperwork and all the stuff associated with it. I just think it would be an absolute nightmare. That's for the E's as well, numbered to 99. Ipinza, something similar to that. Ahmed for the letter A. So that is one way that eBay did step up. Now, of course, the downside of that is because they collect those taxes, we actually, as sellers, have to pay PayPal fees on that tax amount that then it's just, we never see it. It goes to eBay, but it first technically comes into our account, and then we pay the fee on it, and then it turns around and gets sent right back to eBay. So it actually costs us an extra 3% of the tax amount for every single transaction that goes through. For the W's to 199, which, believe it or not, adds up to quite a significant sum of money at the end of the year. For the T's, and that's just basically to collect money that we never see, that never have access to, never technically truly hits our account in a way that we have access to it, to 149 low work, but we still have to pay the PayPal fees on it. So that's kind of a drag, but I guess that's the price we pay for them doing the work. I don't know. It'll end up costing me many thousands of dollars. Dwayne Haskins, numbered to 75, as it will any other seller that does any kind of volume on eBay. Gross Matos for the G's, numbered to 25. Here's an autograph for Sean McKeon, numbered to 99 for the M. Deshaun Watson for the W, 299. And there is Terrell Lewis for the L's. Here comes an autograph for Tyree Cleveland and the C's. We got another box knocked off. 14 down, 2 to go. Yeah, Ben, it is a long break. You are not wrong about that. It takes a while to get through 16 boxes of anything, really. And normally I would not have done this probably in a whole 16-box case at once, just because it takes, well, as you say, a while. But I figured it's Friday night, right? And heck, we're all stuck at home anyway, so it's not like most of us have to get up and be anywhere tomorrow because we're all stuck in our houses. So I figured, what the heck? Maybe you guys would hang in there with me. Maybe you would. Nelson hopes we pull another dual autograph. Well, that would be nice, Nelson. I would enjoy that. All right. For the G's, Todd Gurley. For the J's, Johnson. See, that's the one I thought would be numbered. It wasn't. I haven't learned yet after 15 boxes. 14, this is the 15th. Rieger, the R's. Oh, that's throwback Terry Bradshaw, man. That was crazy. Josh Jacobs for the J's, 249. Xavier McKinney, 199 for the M's. We have got ourselves another Isaiah Hodgins autograph. I want to say that might even be the third one. It's for the letter H, and of course we will see it again and recap how many there are. But I think there might be 3. I think there might be. Madison for the letter M, 199. Dylan D. Autograph comes out for Harrison Bryant and the letter B. Darrell Henderson, numbered to 75 for the letter H. And that guy whose name I'm not even going to attempt. It starts with an O. Suffice it to say, that's what we need to know. Ken Law, I believe this is maybe the second or third for him, too, to 199. But we'll find out for sure, of course, when we recap it. Sometimes I remember a name from calling out a numbered insert, not an autograph, so I wouldn't swear to it. But 149, Hopkins, I think it is. Numbered to 49 with the Mojo pattern, that is Pinckney for the P's. An autograph for Jake Breland and the letter B. And we are headed officially into some last box Mojo coming at you right now. Let's see if we can bring the fire. Ben says he didn't even buy in. He's still hanging in with me. Well, thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like having company. It's super boring if nobody's chatting or talking. Not boring exactly, but boring's not the right word, because I do like to look at the cards and I enjoy breaking, but it's not the same. Like if it's just crickets, if there's nobody talking or chatting, I feel like I'm sitting by myself opening a bunch of cards. Which is kind of what I'm doing, but yet I'm kind of not, because all you guys and gals are here with me. And when you chat with me and hang out, I feel like it's a little family. Is that weird? You guys are going, oh, yeah, that's so weird. I don't know. I just like it better when there's activity in chat. That's all I'm saying. Josh Jacobs and the letter J. So I'm glad to know that Ben has been hanging out with me and he's been jumping into chat. Henderson, the H to 199. And of course, everybody else has been chatting with me too. Thank you. Ooh, this is nice. Jake from whatever to 125 for the letter F. For the B's, numbered to 299, Barkley. Lewerk for the L's, base prism unnumbered. An autograph for Ahmed. I'm pretty sure that's a bookend for Ahmed in the letter A. I think it is. What is that little thing? I think I can. It's a little train. Is it Thomas? That says that? The train? I can't remember. Devin Singletary for the S to 249. Or is it maybe the little train that could? Which is maybe not the same as Thomas. To 149, McKinney. Evans to 75. The only thing I can remember is the I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Some kind of train, I'm pretty sure. I'm dehydrated. Don't listen to me. Stafford for the S. And Acres for the A. It's too much allergy medication. Wilcox for the W. An autograph numbered to 75. Kyler Murray to 299 for the letter M. Diggs to 299 for the D. An autograph for Tyree Cleveland. I think that's a bookend. That is numbered to 149. Ta-da! All right, there's our 16 boxes, but guess what? We still have some work to do. A couple of redemptions we're going to flip over. Then we'll go to the Panini website and find out what, if anything, they are numbered to. Then we're going to use random.org to award our dual autograph card. Then we're going to do some recapping of our giant stack of hits, because it is a giant stack of hits. And then we'll also recap our cards. I think I said to 49 or lower, but then I think I mostly stacked them over there 75 or lower. So essentially we'll recap, I think essentially what 75 or lower is what I stacked off separately. So, all right, let's see what we've got here. It's the little engine that could, Nunya says. Okay, so I had it right the first time, and then I started thinking it was Thomas, and then I went back and forth. So it is the little engine that could. Okay, all right. Stang Lover says it was major pain. Hi, Martin, by the way. Hi to you. All right, what do we got here? Chase Young. Somebody called that, said the redemptions are Chase Young. Who was it that said that? Somebody did. Anyway, so this goes to the letter Y for Mr. Chase Young. And our second around is C.D. Lamb. Although didn't we have a C.D. Lamb autograph in here? Must have been numbered something and not an autograph then. Neon Orange for the C.D. Lamb. And the Chase Young is Prism Purple and Green. But either way, let's roll over here to dear old Panini and let them show us what, if anything, this is numbered to. So let's get ourselves over here. And of course, we had it up for National Treasures a minute ago, so I got to just do a little switcheroo here. Get us back on where we need to be for this product. All right, let's look up Chase Young first. He is Draft Picks, Prisms, Purple and Green autographs, card number 130. Well, come on, buddy. Where are you? There you go. So it's going to be numbered to 199 for the Chase Young. Of course, going to the letter Y with the system we have tonight for our breaks. Now we're going to Draft Picks Prisms Neon Orange autographs, and we'll be going to card number 104 for C.D. Lamb. And it looks like that one is numbered to 100. And, of course, going to the letter L. Now, I'm going to bring you back to me for a hot second while we look at this card that is going to be going through random. It's a beautiful card. I hate that somebody's not going to get it. One of these two lucky people will get it, and the other person, sadly, will not. But here's what we're looking at. DeAndre Swift, Jake Fromm. We've got the S on one side, the F on the other. This card is numbered to 10. So what I'm going to do, the way we always do these, we go top to bottom if it's oriented that way, left to right if it's oriented that way. This card is obviously top to bottom. So we're going to put in Swift first and Fromm second. Because we have fewer than 10 items in our randomized list, we will be doing random 3 different times. The first 2 will not count. It is only the third and final random that will tell us whether that card is going to go to the S for DeAndre Swift or the F for Jake Fromm. So that's what we're going to work on right now and find out. All right, good luck, both of you. Ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. There it is, 3 times, date and time stamp. It goes to the S bidding spot, which is the DeAndre Swift is where that one's going to go, to the S's. So, I'm going to circle that as on the sleeve, of course, never on a card, to remind me when it's time to sort where it goes. It's going to go to the S's, DeAndre Swift. So a really nice looking card, and that, of course, begins our recap because it was sitting there in my hand. So we'll take care of that. Now, let's recap some numbered cards here. 49 for the P. This one is the H. It's numbered to 75. Numbered to 25. G for Gross Matos. To 75 for the H. To 30 for the C. The W, numbered to 25. The J to 30. To 49, the A. To 49, the M. To 75, the D. The H, numbered to 10. The K to 75. Maybe that's what I was thinking of that other Kinlaw. The S to 25. To 49, the R. To 75, the Y. To 49, the B. That was the Joe Burrow parallel. The S to 75 for Darius Slayton. Now our autographs, of course we already talked about that one, but it's we'll stick it there in the front of them. And then a CeeDee Lamb, which will be to the L's, it will be numbered to 100. A Chase Young going to the Y's, numbered to 199. Then you've got the J, Jerry Jeudy to 10 was a nice hit. The Q, the J, H for T. Higgins, W, R, T. I forgot we hit Tua. That's nice too, to 149. So we had some good stuff in here in this case. The K, the D, the J, J again, and the P. Still a bunch more to go. So many more. The E, A, K, H, R, C, M, A, C, W, H, K. This takes forever, doesn't it? The G, that's a hyphenated name. The M, I don't know why it seems like it takes longer. The E, it wouldn't take any longer to do the teams, but somehow it feels like it takes longer. The M's, the A's, probably because there are so many. The M's again, the B's, the S, the M, E, B, D, W, E. Lots of E's, weren't there? Right in a row, or it seems like there were anyway. The H, P, D, P again, the C, W, F. So at least the Jake Fromm people don't go home empty-handed. The B, so even though you didn't hit the random, you still got the other autograph. The E, the H, P, T, T again, H, R, R, D, P, B, B, V, H, P, S, M, I feel like I'm calling bingo, D, B, B again, a lot of B's tonight, the P, H, A, J, we're getting there, we're almost there. Oh, there was another DeAndre Swift in here too. Oh, so actually it worked out, I forgot about that for the S. So either way we went on the duel. Each person also had a freestanding autograph for their player, so that's good. The M, the B again, bingo, the H, and the A with Cam Akers. Woo! All right, there's the break and there's the recap. Now then, I do need to put up spreadsheet info one more time, just in case you missed it earlier, because you might have. Came in somewhere along the way. Here's the 411. Expecting it to be out the door and on the way by Wednesday. Might be able to get it out sooner. If I can, I will. But in general, it's usually, I consider it plus or minus a day, meaning could always go Thursday if something unexpected happens. Could go Tuesday if everything goes swimmingly, as they say. Or maybe even sooner, you never know. Anyway, right now, my target date is Wednesday. If in either break tonight, unlikely in the one we just finished, but definitely possible in National Treasures, but if you got skunked and didn't hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, because it's a paid shipping break. Tomorrow night and Sunday night are both off nights. We'll be back with a vengeance on Monday night. Save your pennies, because look what we're breaking. Inception Baseball, Impeccable Basketball, and National Treasures Football, all by the full case. Woohoo! Monday's gonna be fun. Tuesday night, we're going to do a half case of Gypsy Queen Baseball. It will be the start of a new case, even though it is break number 2. It is the start of a new case because we had one of a half case quantity that was sent that way that we broke first. On Wednesday, Encased Football by the full case and Leaf Metal Draft Football by the full case. Once again, spots will be sold by first letter of the last name. And that is it tonight. I know, it's a long one. Thank you for those of you who hung in here with me for the whole thing. You feel like you've been through the ringer? I know. But anyway, I appreciate you. So have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors. And yeah, I guess we will see you again on Monday night. So until next time, thank you so much. I appreciate you.